welcome back to a brand new Girl Talk episode. I am so super excited today. I have my matcha latte with coconut milk. That's always my standard order whenever I go to Starbucks, and I'm all ready. I asked you guys to send me questions on my Instagram stories, and so many of you guys have responded. So thank you for sending in your questions. Let's get started with the first one. It's kind of a long one, but I think it's one that many of us can relate to. I'm currently going through a phase where I'm seriously scared of food. When I'm on a holiday, I eat a lot of junk food, not like actual junk food, but I eat more chocolate, more bakery products, etc. I feel really guilty. And then when I'm back at home, I work out a lot and I feel great again. It's just that being on holiday has this, sorry, it's like scattered in multiple messages, has at this point become a duty for me. I only do it for my family's happiness. Please help. So I think that this is a very important topic to discuss because of course it's horrible if you feel scared of food. And I totally get it because we live in a society where we're constantly judged for our appearances and we're constantly being told, oh, don't eat that, that has too many calories. Oh, I wouldn't recommend that, that's way too sugary. Oh, you should eat this instead because it's low carb. Everywhere online and in stores, there is this huge diet culture that we're all kind of participating in with the way we act towards people and people's appearances. People tend to always compliment each other when somebody has lost a lot of weight, and of course even I participate in this kind of culture with my workout videos and advising you on how to lose weight or how to get in shape. However, I think there's a very fine line between wanting to become a healthier, better version of yourself and taking it to the extreme and becoming actually scared of eating, of food, of basically our fuel. I always try to remind myself of the fact that my body is a temple and that I should be as kind and as respectful to my body as possible. And in order to be as kind and respectful as possible, I think of food as fuel. So when I drink matcha latte, I'm like, hey, this gives me energy. In matcha, there are antioxidants. They are so super good for my body. And when I eat a donut, for example, I'm like, hey, this is fuel for my body. I'm craving sugar right now. My body and me can indulge in this sweetness right now. It's fuel. It's as if we're a car and we have to drive through life, and sometimes the road is really tough. We all know that. So the fuel keeps us going. So because I'm so focused on working out and, you know, my physical body, showing it on the internet, etc., I always try to find a very positive connection with food. So whenever I eat, first of all, I try to have fun with it, so enjoy it with my family or whilst watching a mukbang or something like that. And then secondly, I try to be really grateful for the food that is in front of me because I'm able to eat food, I'm able to fuel my body, and that makes me feel really good. So I think it's all about a mindset because trust me, even if you want to lose weight and even if you want to keep going on this healthy track, because I know the person who sent this comment, not personally, but I recognize their profile because they often comment on my videos. So I know that they're doing the workouts with me and everything like that. So you're already doing so amazing with your fitness goals. Try to just enjoy food. Try to not eat because your family wants you to eat, but try to eat because you actually enjoy the food and because you actually see it as a form of fuel for your body and for your mind. I hope that this makes sense. I, of course, cannot really help you further in this problem, and if you already recognize that you're kind of scared of food, maybe it's time to seek out help, and that can sound really intimidating, but maybe just talk to your doctor, like your general practitioner. My mom works at a general practitioner, and they usually have somebody that specializes in mental health, so you can maybe talk to them, and it's more like low-key than going to a psychiatrist or going in actual therapy or anything like that. Just talk about your problems with other people, and they might be able to help you change that mindset. And if you find it too scary to talk to a doctor or like a professional, please talk about it with your family. I know it's really hard, but this is so destructive for you and your mental health. Food is the thing that keeps us alive, basically. So you need to have a good relationship with it, and you need to see it as something positive in your life. Food is not the enemy. Food is fuel, food is enjoyment, and yeah, that's really all I can say about it. I hope that your relationship with it gets better, and I wish you all the best and all the luck and all the love in the world. Next up, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I feel really sad. Okay, girl, let me take a sip for this, because we're about to get real. I feel the same way. Sometimes at night I'm laying in my bed and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing right now? Where am I going? What kind of future do I have? Where is my life heading? And why do I do the things that I do? Do I need to change the things that I do? And I get into this thought spiral of really negative thoughts about myself and about the things that I do in life, and I feel like I'm never good enough, and I feel like I can always do better. But I think this is in Buddhism, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is this super ancient philosophy that if you look at sadness or anxiety or pain or insecurity, because this is a form of insecurity, you don't know what you're doing with your life, you're insecure. What does that mean? You're insecure about either the past, what you have done, you think that what you have done is not good enough, or you're insecure about the future because you don't know what you're gonna do in the future. But that Buddhist ancient thought process of happiness is that people can only be really truly happy and satisfied with themselves if they live in the present. And that is so true for me, because in the present moment, I'm drinking a matcha latte, I'm chatting with my best friends, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying myself, I'm happy in this moment. But when I think about everything that happened to me in the past or everything that will happen to me in the future, I get really sad. So I always like to ground myself in these moments, and I'm like, San, you only live now, stop worrying, everything is gonna be all right, and life goes on. And I have that tattoo, it's a BTS lyric, and to me that means that even though I'm struggling, life will continue, life will go on. Every day there will be a new day, so stop worrying, because you cannot control the things that happen. And then my lips were a little bit dry, so lip gloss it is. If you can focus on this present moment, the right now, then think of the things that you can change in the present moment today that can help you become happier and become more satisfied. So for me, usually I often doubt where I'm heading, so I usually write down my dream goal that can be in the future, but then really important, I write down steps that I can do today that can help me get closer to that goal. So for example, I'm usually very insecure about my job. I've mentioned this before. I'm always like, okay, my views are a little bit low. Will I be able to do this forever? What if I don't get the kind of numbers that I want to achieve in the long run? And then I just try to remind myself, okay, San, live in the present, stop worrying. what is your long-term goal? My long-term goal for now, it's 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, what can I do in order to accomplish that goal today without worrying too much? And then today I can film video, I can make thumbnails, I can write down descriptions, I can write down video ideas, I can film TikToks, come up with new Instagram content, I can respond to comments, work on brand deals, I can email new brands that I want to work with, etc, etc. And that really usually calms me down when I've written down a list of the things that I can do in the now to make the future better. Because in the end, we can only control the now and we can't control the future, but we can control the future through your actions in the now. Okay, that's a wild concept, but I hope that it kind of made sense, what I was trying to say. I always doubt myself also when I'm formulating things because it's so clear in my head, but actually explaining something is definitely something else, and I tend to ramble and maybe over explain things, but I hope that that concept kind of makes sense, and that's how I currently help myself with this problem of being unsure of what to do in my life. And yeah, I hope that it helps you. So next up, I'm really scared of messing up my hormones with birth control pills. Is it worth it? Okay, so I can show you this. I am on birth control and I have told you guys that before. I'm definitely very open about it. This is always kind of like a controversial subject, I feel like, but I have been on birth control since I was 12. So that's a really long time. I feel really good on birth control because it gives me security. It gives me kind of the sense of safety, not when it comes to, you know, as a anti-conception, but more when it comes to my period, because I have a really heavy period, and when I don't take birth control, the period is way longer, way stronger, and also I can't control when it comes, obviously. And with my anti-conception, I can just maybe skip some week and just continue taking the pill even after the 3 weeks, so that I miss my period and I can continue on with my daily tasks, because my period is so heavy that I cannot do anything. It definitely keeps me from participating in normal activities because I'm bedbound. Whenever I'm on my period, I'm like crawling on the floor in pain. It's horrible. So for me, it has really helped. I didn't experience any negative side effects from it. Maybe weight gain, because sometimes I talk about it with my mom, and because she is a nurse, she knows a lot about these kind of things, and weight gain is one of the side effects of it, but I can't really tell you guys because I have been taking it for such a long time now. But maybe for some people that's a very negative side effect that I know of. I also know of some people that say that they get really sad and kind of like anxious when they're on birth control, because of course, like you said, it's a hormone-based medicine. So for some people it might have other effects than it has for others. And so the only real advice I can give you when it comes to this is that personally I'm really happy with it, but it might not be for you. So talk about it with your doctor or with your OBGYN and just discuss the possibilities. If you don't try it out, you will never know how you feel. And yeah, for me, I just really like it, but I know there are a ton of people who are absolutely against it. So it's just a matter of personal preference. It's your body and it's your choice. So yeah, it's up to you to try it out, and then you can always quit. Then your secret beauty tips. I am so happy that you asked this question because one of my biggest passions in life is to talk about beauty, obviously. So you might have seen it from the thumbnail, but this little thing, I know it looks a little bit weird, but this is my holy grail at the moment because it's a face massager. So you basically do this and then this and then this and this, and we can do this and shape our forehead like this. This has completely changed my face shape, I feel like, because my face is always so puffy, especially in the mornings. And since I started using this, I feel like my face has become so much more defined. And I even got a compliment recently on my jawline, which makes me so happy because it's one of my recent insecurities. I feel like, I don't know, I have a little bit of a double chin and my jaw isn't as defined as it used to be. But yeah, I will link this down below with a coupon code in case you want it. Then next up is my handy dandy gua sha. I put it in this gin case because that's just so cute. Gua sha, same thing, face shaper, love it. The advantage of a gua sha is that I use it together with a serum. So this, I just use it on its own, but with a gua sha, you're not only shaping your face, but you're also applying your serum in a really effective way. And this is a serum that I recently have been really loving. It's the Peer Serum from I'm From. Toner is a complete game changer when it comes to skincare for me. This is one of my favorite toners. It's from Dalba. It's a peptide no sebum balancing toner, and toners restore the pH balance of the skin, and they also get rid of the last traces of dirt on your skin. And I just feel like toners really help me brighten my skin, and I feel like ever since I started using toners, my skin has been looking so much better. But in case you don't like toners like this, that you basically like splash on your face, I also have a new favorite, and those are these toner pads. So I didn't even know these existed, but K-beauty especially is always so innovative, and apparently in South Korea they're all crazy about toner pads. So these are these pads, cotton pads soaked in toner, and they feel so extremely good because you can use tweezers like these and then pull out a sheet like this and then gently wipe it across your face, and it feels so cooling on the skin, and it has the same effect as a toner, but then it's already like soaked in the cotton pad, and you can even use it as a mask. Just lay down with some toner pads on your skin for like a few minutes, and then your skin feels so nice. You can also pop them in the fridge for an even more cooling effect. So I really love those. And then also another favorite of mine is the Sol de Janeiro range. This is the best scent in the whole wide world. So I have a body butter and a body splash with this scent, and if you want to smell like a total babe, like a total beach girl, a coconut girl, then this is the way to go. This is a scrub. I think that scrubs are essential, especially for your body, for your legs. They make my legs so smooth and soft, and this is my favorite scrub of all time. Also a hair mask. I'm obviously not the best person to ask about hair advice because my hair is not the thickest, but I feel like my hair has definitely improved in the last couple of years, and now it's so soft, and I feel like it's even shiny and it looks healthy, even though I constantly dye my hair because I constantly dye the front pieces, but I think they look really good still. I didn't have any breakage from dyeing my hair so often, and I think it's definitely also due to my hair mask. So this is the Sol de Janeiro hair mask. Oh, wait a minute. This is what it looks like, and I love it. The scent of this is amazing. And then for makeup, this is the blush that I use. I just think blush is so cute, and this is the Pep I Meme Balm blush, and that's so much better than powder in my opinion. And this is the lip gloss that I've been using from the Seam. It's the lip oil, and those are all my current favorites. So yeah, no secrets for you guys. All my beauty favorites are always here on my channel. In my skincare videos and get ready with me's, I don't have any secrets for you, but those are the products that I've recently been using and that I feel like help me glow. Then 2 more questions, just quick questions, how to get into reading. So you guys know that I'm a huge reader. I just finished this book, Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. Oh my god, this was so good. I will talk about it in my monthly reading wrap-up at the end of this month. And now I'm reading Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. And yeah, I just really love reading because it relaxes me so much. It really takes my mind off of things and helps me get off my screen, because otherwise I have way too much screen time. So how to get into reading is find a book that is genuinely interesting to you, with a subject that you're comfortable with. Then sit somewhere quiet with a nice drink or a nice snack. And then I usually grab a marker and a pen and then just read, and don't force yourself to read. If you only read 3 pages and then you're done with it, close the book and don't force yourself. Reading should be fun if you're doing it in your free time. It's not a school assignment, so take it as slow as you want to and just relax. And then you might fall in love with reading, or maybe you don't and then it's just not for you. Definitely don't force yourself to have a certain hobby. Just do whatever makes you feel comfortable and read at your own pace. Don't feel rushed or anything. That's my biggest tip. And then last but not least, a BTS question, because recently I've gotten lots of new ARMY followers because of all the videos that I've been doing for Coco Dive. So hi to all my fellow ARMYs. What is your favorite BTS stage? This is such a good question and I can't really choose, but I guess my favorite BTS stage is the one on the Late Late Show, the Black Swan one. This one, guys, is so iconic and I love it because Black Swan will forever be a very special song. It's one of my personal favorites and this stage is just so magical. I can rewatch this till the end of time, and I don't know, I also love seeing their concert clips and like big Mnet stages, but for me nothing can really compare to the feeling that I got when I first watched that Black Swan performance, and I was like completely blown away. Yeah, that's my favorite stage, I think. What is yours? I'm really curious. And that was it already. That was the girl talk for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Love y'all loads.